Alright, so here we have a bunker window. Now from this position you can look outside. You can even fight people. And then this is one of our side rooms. And then the main room is right here. Now this is just a common room. You can place everything and anything you want in here. But the most important part of this room is the bunker room. And the bunker room we can open this way. And here is where your gold is. This is your most important room. Now we have multiple entrances and exits. So this is the other side. And this is one of the side rooms. We made a furnaces out of there. A furnace room. So this base has multiple entrances. We have also a mid-level. Now here you can place boxes, whatever. And the most important thing, beds. I've decided to make the beds in separate rooms. And we have 4 in total, also on the other side. Here you can gear up in case when you get raided. So we have multiple rooms. Now on the top level, this is the coolest part of the base. We have a full 360 viewage of the surroundings. And this is very useful to check your surroundings for base defenses or even heli fights. Hey, what's up guys, PrinceVidz here and welcome to my channel. We're going to start off with the 2x2 foundations. We're going to make a group base, by the way. So this is for the groups. It's been a long while. We're going to make 2 walls on the north side of the foundations. Then we're going to make these 2 roofs. Now, this is going to be your fast little starter base. This is where it's not a real starter base. You're just going to place your TC, a few boxes, and here you can hide your loot, you and your teammates. And you only get in there when you have to. So what you're going to do next is you're going to make 2 more walls. And then on the right side and on the left side, we're going to make these triangle foundations lifted halfway. And then we're going to place a door at the left side of the roof. That's important. And then one opposite. Then we put 2 half walls on each side because we're going to close this up as soon as we can. Now this is going to be a multiple entrance base. So make sure you have 2 wooden double doors. We're going to close up the top. And like I said, on the side of the roof where the door is, we're going to make this part wooden. And you can hatchet it out later. Or if you have the resources, you just place another wall like this. And then a roof. And then a doorway. So now you have 3 exits or entrances. So there you go. Now we're going to place this triangle. We're going to upgrade it only to wood because we only want to get on top here. And you might want to, you know, do something else there. So we're going to make sure it's hatchetable. Now we're going to expand. So on one side we're going to build this little portion. Now this is the first expansion and now we have an airlock. And you can place a double door or a garage door, whatever you want. And on this other side we're gonna do the exact same thing. The exact same thing. And like I said, this is going to have multiple entrances. Now we're gonna expand on the side. And as you can see, I placed half walls there and then a window for a window frame for a shop front. Not a window frame. So anyway, this part has to be sheet metal. This is one of those parts that has to be sheet metal. You cannot leave it in stone because people can spear it. You know, they can pick it with a spear. So this part has to be sheet metal. This is a defensive, window. And then we're going to place our window, our shop front. And then we're going to place 3 more doorways. Now the first 4 doorways, they should be normal doorways. And in my opinion, it's better. And then we're going to place these frames for the double doors. We're going to place them everywhere, even way in the back there. They're going to be useful later on because we need a lot of stability for this base. And you'll see later on what I mean with that. So now you're going to place your 4 doors. And you probably know, it's good for online defense. You can place stone barricades between those doorways and you can slow down people. So anyway, we're going to place our garage doors. If you have garage doors, it's 10 times better. And this is how it's supposed to be. See? Frames all over the foundations and doorways. And this is how it's supposed to be. Make sure to, of course, you have to place a ceiling. I haven't done that to show you guys, better. So yeah, once you close that all up, we're gonna start with the second level. Now we're just gonna place some walls all around it. You can even leave this place hollow, in the sense that you don't need to make separate rooms. But I'm going to make separate rooms. So we're gonna place these frames here. This is very important. These frames has to be here. For later on for our roof, the 360 view. We need a lot of stability. So I'm going to place 2 doors here. I should make them sheet as well. We don't want people to pick through it. Now these are going to be bedrooms, you see? 2 beds. And this thing to swap gear. And you do the exact same thing on the other side. So make sure you do exactly what I showed. And there you go, place your doors. Now we're going to close it up. I'm going to make an airlock as well for our entrance to the core room. And you can turn it in sheet metal. And, those ceilings there should be sheet metal too if you want to. And then you can place these doorways on top of the ceiling. Because that's only for, well, not only, but if you don't have a hatch system here, it's going to be harder. You really need a hatch system. It makes things so much easier. It's nice and flat. You can walk over it without accidentally dropping in there when you're maybe fighting the airplane or the air chopper or whatever. All right, now we're going to do the side. You can do this also inside in the core base. You can upgrade it to sheet. But you can also do it outside. Now we're going to make these roofs here with the foundations. Half height, by the way. Make sure you do that on the both sides. Now, on the roof, we're going to place these half walls all over. I'm going to show you. See, if you destroy the bottom ones, the top ones also go down because it has no stability. I found out that these frames here actually can keep those walls floating. And you see here on the side as well, when you take down the lower part of the half wall, it crumbles. The top one crumbles. But when you place these frames, it floats. And it's really cool because you can do this 360. And with that I mean the whole base here can be floating. So make sure you place those frames exactly how I'm showing you here, these door frames. It's very important. They keep up the half walls, they make it floating. And look at this, it's completely floating. And yeah, it's very important. They're very weak when it comes to balance. So I would even add more of these door frames if you want. That way, they won't, they're stronger, Just like this. And they all float. And here I'll show you, see, this is the middle frame and the bottom frame. They're supporting each other. So that's why I made those frames earlier on. And when you're sure that everything is good, then you can place your lower walls and upgrade everything to sheet. And there you go, man. You have a cool battle windows. You can fight helicopters. You can place these 2 walls here. And now you can battle the helicopters. So you have coverage when they rocket you. And yeah, for the rest you just close it up completely. There you go, we brought something new to the table. As for the inside, we're gonna place some research tables and boxes. You can do it like that, like I showed you. And then of course, this is your core room. Make sure they're armored, so the 2 floors and the 2 roofs. You don't need to armor that. You see those stone and sheet? You don't need to armor that, because when something happens, the roof closes automatically. So there you go, man. It's so easy. Now this is going to be a side room. This is on the side. See, this is going to be my furnace room. And those should be also sheet metal. You do that on the other side as well. And you can place, you know, boxes or whatever you wish. And make sure they're sheet door. Place your garage doors. And bada bing, bada boom. It's that easy. Place your boxes. Make sure you can squeeze the roof through the boxes. And there you go, man. You have a solid base. And also make sure that some foundations are sheet metal. You don't want people to pickaxe it and, you know, skip a door. And then you can place your bags, or you can place a box there and you can jump through that door. Even better. Or you can leave the triangle, or even place a ladder. So there's multiple choices. And make the parts that you really wish in sheet metal. And this is the cost per 24 hours.